Hey everyone, my name is Anders, and today we're going to go over the updates for this week's test server patch. The Barter and Sailing life skills were improved. The Sunset Blackstone workload in the Chiro's ship part workshop located on Ilia Island has been reduced from 600 to 200. This makes the crafting process much faster than before. Verdant Blackstones will no longer need the Crow Merchant voucher to obtain them. Instead, you directly exchange Tier 1 barter goods for these items. This allows you to skip a step where before you converted Tier 1 items into vouchers and then those vouchers into Blackstones. Now it's a lot simpler. The daily blueprint quest has been improved to give you 5 blueprints per day instead of just 1. Again, a change to help expedite the lower tier shipbuilding process for newer players. Daily barter quests have been consolidated to Ilia Island, and sea combat quests have been consolidated to Aquila. There is also a new daily that has you transport an item from Ilia to Aquila to even out your daily quest routes. The exploration random quests that you get have been updated to remove the fishing and combat ones. Instead, they are going to be exclusively the ship repair material hand-in ones or the bartering quest from now on, and the rewards for those have also improved. They have changed the amount of silver consumed when resupplying your ship and repairing it, but I have to wait for live to check the exact amounts of those. You can also now check the materials needed to upgrade your ship while you're on your ship instead of needing to speak with the wharf NPC like before. The Velia dock has been slightly changed to accommodate some changes to quest NPCs and make the area more accessible. For grind spots, we have one change to Padix Island. It's been buffed to obtain trash loot from 2 to 4 per monster instead of just 2 to 3 per monster, and you can now also obtain red coral earrings from Padix Island monsters. For Node Wars, a lot has changed, but I preface this with a big disclaimer that any and all changes can and probably will change by the time NA and EU regions and other regions on PC get them. Things are constantly in flux on Korean servers right now. Most of the Node War changes have had some negative feedback even from Korean players, so expect a lot of things to change. Hopefully, if they are listening to the community, at least in this patch they did mention they are aware of players that aren't completely happy with all of the Node War changes. This patch we saw some changes to the resurrection time in level 1 Node Wars specifically. They've been reduced from 60 seconds to 30 seconds. The minimum remains the same at 10 seconds. Level 2 through 5 also remain 60 seconds as a max respawn and 10 seconds at the minimum. Repair items in Node Wars have been simplified. Every fort will now require 1 polished stone to repair 1% of health. All types of mounts can now be recovered through the supply station by spending some silver. There have been some new quests added that train you on how to use different siege weapons like ballista and flame towers. You can find these quests by speaking with an NPC in Northern Guard Camp. The Black Robe NPC can no longer be used to track other players while Node Wars or sieges are currently in progress. Cadre elephants will now learn all possible skills upon creation, and you can now mass produce items up to 50 crafts at a time to speed up that process. The process of capturing baby elephants and raising them has also been improved with a reduction on the respawn timer on baby elephants down to 60 to 90 minutes. You can now also skip the Valencian elephant crafting stage. We'll hopefully see what more changes come to Korean servers, but it seems it will take some time before we see the final revamp of Node Wars, and eventually, hopefully, we do see the introduction of the War of the Roses PvP mode that is currently being delayed. Now on to the main changes. The new season is finally detailed. The new season mechanic will be the template for how season works for the near future at least. So season as we know it will no longer exist. Instead, you can think of season as the new Olvia, so to speak, the new beginner tutorial section of the game. When you start the game, you will get 1 voucher. This voucher allows you to create 1 season character. You can go through the season as you normally would, and you graduate whenever you want. You get the same benefits as we do now: season servers, season pass, season gear, faster leveling, faster progression. All of it is the same as we see it right now, but the change comes in the form of these vouchers. Every so often, we will get these season creation vouchers. You can store up to 5 of these vouchers per account. So if you log in and you get that voucher, you have it until you come back to the game or decide to use it. If you use a voucher to create a character and you stop playing, you have 6 months of, I guess, AFK time, essentially to come back before your account will be auto-graduated and your character becomes a normal character. Now, this is starting next week in Korea, I assume a week after for us, so in 2 weeks for us. We are getting an additional character creation slot when this comes out, so the max is now going to be 31 characters that we can have per account instead of 30, and this will likely not change for at least in the near future. We're also getting 2 vouchers as soon as this new season launches instead of just 1, so that means we can go through season twice in like a day if we really want to. All the rewards remain the same, so if you have been doing this previous season, you know what to expect, and most importantly, your season enhancing materials will no longer be deleted after you graduate, so you can stock up on materials and enhance your items much faster than before if you want to speedrun your season characters. We're also getting 2 reward boxes to commemorate this new season, one for those that have already graduated from the summer season and one for those that have yet to graduate. So once the season comes out, if you're still on your season character, that's okay. You will still get those 2 season creation vouchers. You can graduate your current character whenever you want and then make another season character, and you will still have 1 voucher left. This makes a lot of sense to me. It's going to streamline season for new players a lot better. I do wish that we maybe called it something different, not just season, because the whole idea of season is sort of cyclical, and that is no longer the case. This is just going to be part of the game from now on, but you know, it's not a big deal. Just another thing I think we're going to have to explain to new players coming into the game that have been playing other games with seasons. Lastly, we are getting 3 new face presets and hairstyles for Musa, Ranger, and Tamer. These are the OG face presets of when the game was announced back in 2015, early 2016, and these classes were shown. Let me know what you think of them in the comments, and as always, thanks for watching, thanks for listening. I'll see you all in the next one. Take care.